How's it going, everybody? My name is Coda, and today I have another glitch for you on the map Citadelle Des Morts. Today I'm going to show you one of the best Citadel glitches that you guys can do, but anyway guys, let's get straight into it. So before we do get into the game, we need to make sure we have a couple things. The first thing we need to do is make sure we have Aether Shroud with the burst dash augment. Once we officially have that, then what we need to do is have the one perk, which is melee Macchiato, and make sure you're using the major augment Expresso, which allows you to swing your sword really fast. Once we've officially gotten both those things, then we're ready to get into Citadel. Now in this glitch, I highly recommend that you do this on standard mode because you'll get the most amount of experience, but if you prefer to do it on directed mode, I'm not going to stop you doing that either. So once we're ready to go, we're going to load into Citadelle Des Morts. Once we're here, what we're going to do is turn on the power, and in order to turn on the power, you just shoot the 3 locks on the cabinet here. The Dopplegast will spawn in, and then what you're going to do is just kill the Dopplegast. He will drop a crystal. You're going to take that crystal and you're going to head over to the Pack-a-Punch location, which is right directly in front of me. From there, the power should be turned on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're going to at least round 10 because we want the helmet zombie to spawn in. Once we're at round 10 and the helmet zombie does spawn in, we're simply just going to kill the helmet zombie, and then we're going to get ready to get the lion sword. Pick up the stamp from the helmet zombie and then make it over to the sanctuary location. We're going to go up to this knight that looks like a lion emblem. Simply interact with the statue, and then he will give you the sword. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do a ritual that allows you to kill 4 parasites. You have to get to this door over here, and this is where the 4 parasites are going to be killed. Make sure you slash 4 glowing parasites and hit the door at the same time. Make sure you do not kill both parasites, otherwise you're going to need to flip the round. Once we've opened up the door to the tunnel, we're going to just interact with the door, and what you need to do now is you need to go down to this pedestal over here, place the sword. Now the order of the symbols will be the same every time, so just shoot them in order as I do, and then once you've officially done that, then you can just pick up the lion sword. Once we have the lion sword in our possession, then we're ready to officially do the glitch. So the first thing you need to do is actually go a couple rounds. I was wrong, we're not ready to do the glitch yet. We need 2500 salvage for a mutant injector. Once we have a mutant injector, then we're going to make it over to the spawn location over here. Once we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to jump on top of this fountain here. We're going to run Aether Shroud and jump, and if done correctly, then you should be on this roof here. Once we're on the roof, we're just going to side jump onto this invisible barrier, and it will take a couple attempts, but if done correctly, you should just be able to jump outside of the map. Quickly though, because there is a death barrier, and this is when our mutant injector is going to come in handy. I also forgot to mention that stamina with the free fall augment is super important, because if you do fall to your death, you're gonna have to restart, so keep that in mind. Make sure you have stamina. Once we drop to the ground here, you're gonna see that I'm just gonna pop my mutant injector, and since it's a parasite round, it's a little dark, but you're gonna see the rocks that are right in front of you. Just simply climb them. And while you're in the mangler suit, you actually don't hit any death barriers, but once you see here that I hit water, it's immediately going to kick me out of the mangler suit, which is great because there is no death barriers unless you go further out from this location where I am. From there, you can either choose this pile up right here, and this pile up is actually really good because all the zombies are going to pile up right in front of you right here, and the only thing that makes this glitch really weird and not so good is that the zombies that spawn behind this normal spawn will just stay still until you either back up and accidentally fall off, or if you back up to the very corner of this zombie spawn without getting hit off, and then they'll all just come running back into the pile up. That's what makes this glitch not so great. You also can't get power-ups in this glitch whatsoever, so that's also a negative as well. So now that I've officially showed you this glitch, I'm going to show you another one. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to line myself up. First of all, I'm going to put on tactical sprint, so that way I don't need to focus on hitting the sprint button if you're on PC. And you don't need to do the equipment method where you jump on that invisible barrier and then Aether Shroud, you can just simply Aether Shroud all the way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Aether Shroud and jump, and if done correctly, I'll be on top of this. But there will be an invisible death barrier. So as you guys see here, I went down, but as soon as you get over this little barrier, this invisible barrier here, you'll see that I'm completely able to just run around, free roam as much as I want. So in order for this to work, you need to make sure all the doors in this side of the map are open. If they aren't, then they'll all have death barriers, and the game will act as if you didn't unlock the area, so it will just automatically kill you. But anyway, once you jump onto this platform here, you're gonna see once I turn the corner here, then we're back to the method where it has the best glitch. So I'm gonna show you a couple glitch spots on this one. There's actually two here. So the first one, once you jump on these stairs here and drop down, if you don't fall off the map, hopefully you don't, but if you drop down and go to your right, you're gonna see that there's gonna be another pile up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run and dolphin dive, and if done correctly, all the zombies are actually going to go above me, and you just need to back up real quick if you don't want to get hurt. If you sit in that platform spot, you will get hit, so keep that in mind. So as you see here, I'm piling up all these zombies. They're all above me, and if you have a really good weapon for this, you could totally go high rounds with it. And the reason I say that is because if you actually go back to where we were, there's actually an ammo crate that you can just jump and pick up ammo. So if you have like hidden power or perkaholic, you guys can definitely go high rounds with this, and 3 times pack a punch also help. Another location you can go to is actually if you jump up here and you go around the jail cell and go to the back here, you can see that once I sit in this specific spot, all the zombies are just gonna pile up below me. So if you want to keep using your weapons and leveling up your weapons specifically, then this one is absolutely amazing for that, because like I said, you have that ammo box, you can refill whenever you want, come back into this one, and then the zombies are gonna pile up below you and you just need to kill them. Super easy. But the best and final glitch that I want to show you is the dungeon. So if we go back to this location and we just hit the prone button and then crawl, then we should drop down in the middle of the pillar in the dungeon. Now, if we breach through this pole just a little bit, there's a little spot where you can just pull out your sword and you could start meleeing the zombies. You could obviously go AFK with this. There is a certain spot that allows you to go AFK, but I don't show you that in this footage, unfortunately. Another way to just spawn the zombies in is you can run back and forth or walk back and forth, and that should spawn them in almost immediately. There's obviously a spot in the breached wall where it will have a death barrier, and then also zombies can hurt you in a specific spot, so just back up and just stay out of that spot. But you can collect power-ups in this glitch, you can grab ammo in this glitch. It's absolutely amazing. It's great for everything. If you want to get gobble gums here, you want to get experience, you can even do your weapons if you really want to. But other than that, guys, enjoy any of these 4 glitches that I've shown you today, and that is it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below, it helps me a lot. Subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you guys know when I upload the next video. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your guys' day, and as always, my name is Coda, and I'll catch you in the next one.